On a warm sunny night, a young woman named Sally is walking towards a graveyard. She pushes the gate open to find the place empty. Well, almost empty. Well guys, I'm home, Sally said cheerfully. As she explores the graveyard, her vision starts to change. People tend to only find death and sadness here. Sally touching a headstone, but I see life here. Life that only people that can appreciate life can see. The world starts changing around her. The cemetery becomes dark yet glows around her. Taking care of the dead is the same as the living. Both are normal but can just as easily be violent. It's where I belong after all. I'm Alice, my wonderland. Except this queen is the queen of maggots. I'll kill her one day and defeat her so-called deathless worm that cannot die. Sally looks at chapel. Because this is a zombie wonderland. Sally grins as she enters the chapel. Sally enters the chapel to find a guitar resting on the pews. She reaches for the guitar and takes a seat. She strums to hear if it's in tune. That sounds about right. Okay, time to wake up my people.
Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Rachel. How was your dirt nap?
Not bad. And yours?
Had a worm try to go in my ear, but other than that it was quite nice. Let's see what news Sally brings us. Good evening, Sally.
Sally is taking roll call to see if everyone is here. Jim.
Here.
Sarah.
Hi.
Frank. Frank.
Huh, oh sorry.
Frank, you were asleep all day. How could you still be tired? Sally asked curiously.
Family came to visit, so I snuck out and watched from the shadows. Don't worry though, I wasn't seen.
Frank said, knowing he was in trouble. Don't worry, I won't say anything, but don't do that again. Sally then takes out her notepad and reads the news. For those that have jury duty, we got a new judge. The dead start talking to each other, curious about the old judge. The old judge retired and may join your ranks soon. The new judge is called Jane. Sally then turns towards Jim. And Jim, she's got a nice rack. Jim with a loud moan says.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's all for tonight. If you got unfinished business, then go, but don't be seen. For those that have jury duty, meet Grim in front of the chapel. You're all free to go. As the dead leave the chapel, Sally notices a child sitting in the chapel. Sally greets the child. Hey little lady.
Hi.
Cool if I sit?
Sure.
Sally then sits next to the child. Mandy, as she calls herself, makes a confession.
Don't be mad at Frank. I didn't want to be alone when my family came to visit. It's my fault.
Sally ensuring her everything is okay, no worries. Frank is a cool dude. Plus you didn't do anything wrong. Mandy starts crying.
I miss my brother. We fought a lot, but we also loved each other.
Sally hugs Mandy, crying with her. It's okay to cry. We all miss someone we love. Well, in my case it's a lot. Sally says with a smile.
Thank you, Sally.
You're welcome, my dear. Now go play with the others. Okay.
Okay.
Mandy runs out of the chapel waving to Sally. Young master. Sally says under her breath. Sorry I couldn't protect you. You gave me a second chance. but now I feel like I wasted it. Please forgive me.
Meanwhile, a butler that everyone calls Alfred visit a tombstone of a dead relative. Hello, my uncle. It's so nice to see you here. Alfred starts to cry. I have so much to apologize for. I wasn't there for you and never really understood what you were going through. Sure, I visited you in the hospital and was probably your best friend, but I hated you. My life felt complicated and I took my anger out on you when you were only trying to be my uncle. The night you died, I was out having dinner rather than helping you. Alfred kneels. I love you so much. And now the young master and you are gone. As Alfred cries, Mandy hugs his back.
I'm sorry for your loss, mister.
Alfred knows this child isn't alive, but her presence still brings him peace.
Come with me. There's someone who wants to meet you.
Please lead the way. Mandy grabs Alfred's hand. She leads him to the chapel. As they open the door, he becomes angry. For the man in black is waiting. Mandy leads Alfred to death itself. They both talk inside the chapel. During their conversation, time passes.
You know your uncle doesn't blame you for what happened.
Grimm's voice is hollow, yet no lies come from his mouth. He is telling the truth. When he died protecting the young master, I wanted to die with him. Alfred said. Grimm turns to Alfred.
When I took them, they did not fear me. Your uncle told me that you were the type of man that he can rely on. Your young master smiled and said my big brother will protected family. He's good with ladies, you know.
Alfred starts crying. Thank you. For I know you are not lying. Because the young master always considered me as his older brother. Grimm then looks at the glass window.
I have to leave soon. But know this. They both trusted you and I as well. When I come for you, I hope you don't prove them wrong.
Grimm stands up and walks out the front door, leaving Alfred with mixed emotions.
Alfie.
Sally charges at Alfred, giving him a hug.
Sally dries Alfred's tears.
When did you come back?
Alfred said while holding Sally's hand on his face. About a month ago. I got a job with assisting the dead with jury duty and news updates.
Wait, what?
Alfred said, confused. I'll explain later. Why did you come here? Sally sounding upset for Alfred's safety.
I came to visit my uncle. I finally got the courage to do so.
Sally then remembers that his uncle was buried here. I'm sorry, I forgot he was buried here. Alfred looks at Sally.
Sally, I own you.
Before Alfred could finish, Sally grabs Alfred's hand. Come on, it's not safe here and my shift ends soon. Sally then walks with Alfred out of the chapel. As they leave the chapel, Grimm looks at Alfred but knows the secret of the dead are safe with him. Mandy holds Grimm's hand as they escort the selected dead to the courthouse.
Your fingers are pointy, mister.
I know, little one. I know.
Alfred is walking with Sally through the graveyard. Sally, I'm sorry. The way I treated you. It wasn't right. Alfred looking down, ashamed of himself. Sally stops.
When you left with Amber, I was originally happy since I knew you would take care of her. But I wanted you to join me instead. To be by my side.
Alfred suddenly hugs Sally. I was in love with you.
What?
It's true. Your heart may have stopped beating, but you jump-started mine. Sally then cries into Alfred.
Please don't. I can't be with you.
Alfred knew that was a lie, but still held her tight.
Kiss her, dummy,
said a small voice coming from the trees. Alfred looks to find Mandy and the Grim Reaper peeking from behind a tree. Both quickly hide behind the tree.
Do you think they saw us?
I don't think so. We're sneaky.
Alfred and Sally laugh. Are the dead really that nosy?
You have no idea. Alfred brings Sally to their mansion. This place is huge. Sally said aloud. Hello.
It's a home, not a cave.
Alfred said after laughing. Dude, I'm just having a little fun. Sally said, smiling at Alfred. So tell me. And you got to be 100% honest with me. Sally coming closer to Alfred.
Sure.
Alfred starts to blush. Have you bumped uglies with Amber in here? Sally said with a serious yet playful tone.
What the? No, oh.
Alfred shouted. Oh, come on, don't tell me you guys haven't even tried and you've been living with her for how long? Sally joking asked.
Did you not remember what I told you in the graveyard? My heart only belongs to you and you alone.
Alfred said with a red face. Sally starts to blush, regretting asking that question to begin with.
You can take a shower and get dressed for lunch.
Alfred acting like her husband already. All right, but no peeking. Sally said, giggling to the shower.
For a dead woman, she sure is full of life.
After her shower, Sally gets dressed and throws herself down the stairs to rush to the kitchen.
What was that noise?
Alfred turns off the pan to see Sally right behind her.
Whoa!
Alfred, spooked by Sally. I smell food and I may have gone overboard coming down. Sally said, looking bruised from her cheek.
Don't do that. It's bad enough when Amber does it.
Wait, she falls downstairs too?
More than I like to admit.
Alfred said, wiping Sally's cheek.
Now come and eat. I made our favorite.
Alfred said proudly. Toway. Chili cheese fries. Sally said with great emotion.
That's right, my lady aunt. Hey.
Sally starts eating the chili cheese fries like if she was eating a body. Sorry, inner beast took over for a sec. Sally smiling at Alfred, knowing it's not going to work. At least I didn't dirty Amber's clothes. I'm surprised they fit. Or would you prefer me coming with no clothes on? Sally winks. Alfred blushes.
Let's just eat. A few hours passed after lunch. Alfred and Sally catch up on lost time. So you got a job managing the dead?
Yes, sir. I manage their activities and help them either find their way or info them of jury duty.
Jury duty?
Alfred asked, looking confused. The dead are perfect juries with cases that involve the supernatural, or freaks as the world calls us. Sally said, looking down on the floor.
I spoke to death itself. Yet after our conversation he gave life again. Alfred looking at his glove.
He's all right. But he's also dangerous, so do be careful around him, dude.
Sally, what I said in the graveyard, I meant it. Alfred holds Sally's hand and makes a request. Please move in with me and Amber. We have many rooms and Amber wouldn't mind. Alfred starts to cry, please come back to me. Sally leans in for a kiss until a knock on the door is heard. Artists?
Alfred. Amber's been arrested.
Artist walks Amber home. You didn't have to walk me, you know.
I know, but I wanted to.
Suddenly they hear a man screaming, followed by a loud bang. Be right back, Amber said as she ran to the noise. Henry alerting Artist that something isn't right.
Amber, wait.
But Amber was too far away to be heard. Amber reached to the location to find a man dead. Amber investigates the body. His wounds seem to be bite marks, but how could that be if I heard a
freeze, sweetheart?
Amber turns around to find the sheriff point a gun at her.
Now slowly come towards me. No funny stuff.
Amber complies and shocks the sheriff.
Well, if it isn't our hometown hero. Funny seeing you on the other side of the law.
Sheriff said mockingly. Sheriff hits Amber with the butt of her gun.
Some hero you turned out to be. Now come on. I'm taking you to the station.
Sheriff lifts her up and takes her to her car. Artist watching from the shadows observes the abuse.
Brian, follow the car. Grace, go find Tiffany. Henry, you're with me. We're going to need all the help we can get. After Artist explained what happened to Alfred and Sally, everyone got into Alfred's car and they dragged to the station.
The sheriff betrayed us.
What do you mean?
The sheriff knew Amber would never kill but drain enough blood to be stunned. That's how she was able to protect this town.
Alfred said while turning a corner. Is the whole department as abusive as her?
They're pretty corrupt as well, setting up stings towards the innocent, shooting suspects after they've been disarmed. Trust me, the Temple City sheriffs are the most evil people to be enlisted.
Alfred mentioned. Artist looks out the window to see Brian circling a building they're approaching.
We're here
What are you going to do?
to find out what the hell is going on.
Alfred said, looking at his blade he keeps in his sleeve. Everyone gets out of the car and enters into the sheriff's station.
They'll pay.
The three enter through the front of the station. Officers tried to stop them but were unsuccessful. Artist opens the cell room to find Amber on the floor, half beaten.
Well, well, if it isn't the freak show.
Sheriff mockingly toys with them.
You do know I could have all three of you arrested for trespassing.
Yeah. But then you would also be bunk buddies and I don't play nice with others.
Threatening a sheriff too? Boy, you guys are nuts. And I love nuts.
Sheriff said with a crazy face. Artist examines the room. She knows they have enough power and evidence to take them all down and rescue Amber.
Stop.
Artist rushes to the bars.
Please don't do this.
Artist starts to tear up.
Artie, I had a good run. But please don't throw your life away for me. Amber said while crying. Alfred, Sally, live for me. Please.
Well, you heard her, she don't want you here. Now get out. I'm serious about the charges if you stay.
We'll save you, Amber. We already have a plan.
Please don't do this.
Your only escape was from your friend's sweetheart.
Not planning on escaping.
Oh, and why is that?
Because you're trapped in here with me.
I'm so scared. Say, why does your hair do that?
Do what?
You know, change color and stuff.
It's based off my mood.
Or you scared?
No, just conflicted on whether or not I should kill you here or later.
Right, well, good luck with that, sweetheart, but the judge is as vicious as she is beautiful. She even made a girl look like a freak. Cried like a bitch when she was brought in here.
Sheriff then shuts off the lights.
Hope you're not afraid of the dark hero. Little Red is, and well, let's just say it doesn't smell in here for a reason.
Amber smiles. No, I was raised in it. The next morning, Amber is escorted to the courthouse.
There you go, sweetheart. Judgment Day.
Sheriff points to the door. I'll find out who killed him and come back for you and kill you when this is over. Amber promises to Sheriff.
Oh, shut up and get in there. You know how many of you freaks say that. You'll be lucky to keep your face when this is over.
Amber walks in the room to find the dead looking at her. They roar at her presence, some ready to vault over the jury and attack. Amber looks to her right to find Artist, Sally, and Alfred by her table for support. Sally bumps Artist.
Any word from Grace yet?
She's either running late or isn't coming.
As the judge walks in, the dead stay quiet, out of respect or fear. All but one.
Yeah, judge is here. Whoa.
Hi, Jim.
The judge while walking to her seat. Amber looks up to the judge, recognizing her voice, and, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me.